I cannot believe that. I literally just thought I was live. Oh man, here we are. Cup of coffee with Dr. Martha, except for this is one of my favorite sparkling waters. It's so good. He's slowly getting bigger and bigger. One second, me. So, oh my gosh, I was like, this is going awesome. And I wasn't recording. So, anyways, I want to share with you this really proud parenting moment. And the cool thing about being a mom for me is that I feel she's constantly learning. And I feel that I'm constantly learning from her. And the funny part about that is for me, most of the things I learned from her, I've taught her, but like I needed to know them again, right? It's like that student becomes the teacher. Don't tell her. Don't you tell her. Okay, so tonight, I should kind of cover this, right? First, I want to say this. If you're watching this live, hashtag live. If you watch it later, hashtag replay. And I love it when you get interactive. And I'm so glad that you guys have been telling me that you love these little coffee with Dr. Martha. I need to pick a time, but I love to capture these moments. So I don't know. Maybe I should just jot them down and replay them. But so we have chickens. And all of our chickens are awesome, but one does not like my daughter, and his name is Earl. And yes, I have told Earl about the Dixie Chick song and how, Earl, it doesn't work out great for him, right? But anyways, tonight I was outside with the chickens, and my daughter has been working on the courage to bypass this rooster. And I want to say she doesn't want me to get rid of him. We've talked about it. She loves him. She wants to love him more, and more than anything, she wants him to love her. But he just has, as they'd say in New Zealand, a bee in his bonnet about her. But tonight she's laughing. She comes marching out there with her rake, and she's like, Earl, I have authority and dominion over you, Earl. And she's like, I am coming out here and counting my chickens. Because every night we count all our chickens and we check the coop and we pray over them. It's this whole process that we love doing. And she's like, Earl, I have authority and dominion over you. And she was so proud of herself. And guess what? Earl did not mess with her, because we do, in fact, have more authority, we do have more authority and dominion than we give ourselves credit for. And I want to say that because what I've learned in my walk with the Lord, right? And I am 46, but what I've learned with my walk with the Lord, and I cannot tell you how much I've matured in 4 years, 5 years almost, is that we have so much more authority in our lives than we give ourselves credit for. And the Lord gave us that authority. And as we're moving into Holy Week, when Jesus died on the cross, Ephesians 4:10 says that his spirit filled the universe. And when he died on that cross, he nailed our names to that cross as well. And he died so that we could have authority, and that we could have authority over the devil. Now, we have authority over living creatures. We have authority over the land, and we don't execute it, right? Now, this is going to be bizarre for some of you, and it's going to be a big learning curve for others, but I wanted to put this out there because I just looked at my daughter, I was like, you were absolutely right. We have authority. And when she stood there knowing who she was as a daughter of the king, who she was in the hierarchy of it all, Earl's like, I'm not going to mess with you. I'm going to back up because I know who you are, right? I know who you are. You're a daughter of the king and you have authority. And I wanted to jump on here and I wanted to remind you that you are a daughter of the king and that you have authority, and that authority starts with this deep belief that you have it. And you might be like my daughter and Earl, where it has been a bit of a journey for her to get to the place to know that she really truly does have authority over him. And only when she acts scared does he come after her, right? Because tonight he's like, she just walked out there and she stood there with her little rake like, hey, Earl, not tonight, bro, because I am not going to play games with you, bro. And guess what? He didn't. And I want to say that to you because you have authority. You have authority to have tough conversations. You have authority over your finances. You have authority over your calling. You have authority over the thoughts in your head, and my honey, please don't do that. She always wants to get on here, but I won't let her. In my 5-part Arise process that we do inside the She Made God, her CEO community, A is for awareness. And you've got to have this awareness and this knowingness of who you are, right? And so I just wanted to jump on here because it was a really cool parenting moment. And it's one that we can all remember because there is parts of my life where I'm like, I can't, but I know that I can, right? Like when I put together the whole website and I was like beginning to do that and go through it, it felt so big and it felt so overwhelming. And then tonight I just went through and I was so lucky to have someone help me, right? But tonight I just went through and I made all these edits and I made all these changes and I did it with ease because I now realize the authority I have. I realize the power that I have. So I just wanted to jump on here. If this resonates, let me know. Definitely if you comment Arise, I can talk to you at the community. We are opening the next round on April 9th. It was going to be April 2nd, but I don't want to disrupt Holy Week. This is a week that's super important to me. And I want to savor those moments with my daughter, but the doors will start on April 9th with the first coaching session. But anyways, just remember that you have authority and remember whose daughter you are. And that is going to be an instant game changer.